Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm fine, doing good, thank you.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so today Must I Talk TV. So we're here today speaking with Donald. So Donald is letting us aware of a situation that's killing out all the black people. Well, the black guys in the community.
Mm.
So yeah. So tell us a bit more about what you're about, Donald.
Well, what it is, we saw the need of reaching out to the black men. Too many of us black men are dying unnecessary, and what we're portraying is about the prostate cancer. With prostate cancer, it's more prevalent in black men than there is English men. And the thing is, we as black men tend to avoid going because it's not usually a sort of pleasant way that it's tested. But the fact is that it can save your lives. If it's actually tested very early, then you've got more chance of surviving. I didn't realize until later that prostate cancer is a silent killer. Too many of us wait till we have symptoms, and by that time, when you have those symptoms, usually you have to go through severe treatment to get that treatment, and whether you make it or not is a different story.
Yeah.
We're trying to reach out to many black men because many times we can be very ignorant saying, I'm not going for one reason or another. You have loved ones that you care about. Why not get a test that can save your life? Oftentimes you go to the GP, and in one case, I remember somebody going to the GP saying, can I get my prostate tested? And the GP says, why do you need it tested? And the guy had to say, because I'm black. So I'm just asking, we're doing a program on the 20th July at 3 p.m. And this is at the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Salford. The address is Cross Lane, Burton Place, Salford, M5 4AD. This gives you an opportunity to come and listen, to ask questions, and get yourself tested. It will save your life. The other thing that I can actually direct you to is Colin McFarlane. He's an actor. And if you Google Colin McFarlane, actor, prostate cancer, you will get a lot more information to say this thing is real and this can save your life. Get tested.
So what about your experience? Have you known anyone who's had prostate cancer?
I know many people that have had prostate cancer. Some aren't here today. Some are still going through treatment, and some will be at the program to give their experience, because many of us don't know. I've actually been walking down Claremont Road here. I've been in many restaurants and barbers, and many don't know the seriousness of getting yourself tested.
Yeah. But from your experience about from speaking to people, what has been your most what would I say, high hope now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I was just in the shop before when you walked in,
Yeah.
and a lot of us guys were saying, oh, you know, you're trying to pull all over our eyes, whatever. What from your experience, given what's your thoughts on the attitude?
Well, my thoughts is, don't be ignorant, don't be fearful. This saves your life. It's not only about you as a black person and a black man. You have your loved ones that you can be around for a longer period. But you know what? Just to get that test, so many people are quite ignorant, thinking, you know what? No one is going to touch me. No one's going to treat me in what way if I just go. Where if you get tested, and you get tested very early, and you get tested regularly, again, this will save your life.
Yeah. So from I know you might not have the answers to the question that I might be asking, but I spoke to someone who actually had prostate, and the doctor advised him to had his prostate cut, but he chose not to have it cut, because what he was saying is basically it's like cutting a fruit. Basically, it's gonna then spill, and then once it spill, it's gonna spread to other areas. Yeah. So he was saying, oh, they've got to be other ways of getting it shrink.
Yeah.
Which he was taking different steps. I've not spoke to it's a mate of mine. I've not spoken to him for a while now. Yeah. But he was letting me know certain insights of things you could take to shrink the prostate, or things you could do. Really, like I said, I've not spoken to him, so I'm not aware of how he's carrying on now, how he's getting on. But have you got any information on rather cutting it or trying to get it shrink? And
well, you know what I would say also again is Colin McFarlane.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just giving you a taster of what he says.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a taster of his experience.
Mhm.
But also, I'm inviting you to this program where you will be able to get real answers to your questions. Too many of us presume, too many of us are talking in the barbershop and saying this happened or that happened. Come and find the facts and then deal with it that way.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. Yeah, so
You're
as you
welcome.
heard, yeah, so it's in Salford, yeah.
Yeah.
So just go and give it a check. Yeah, the 20th of July, 3 p.m. Salford Seventh Day Adventist Church, 5 Cross Lane. Yeah. So M5 4AD. Yeah. Or you can email them at Salford. Yeah. Is that SDA, yeah, at gmail.com, yeah, Salford AdventistChurch.org.uk. So Dana, thank you for letting
Thank
us
you very
know,
much.
and we'll just try and see if we can get the word across to the community, because like I said, it's been a lot going on for a
There's
long
been a
time,
lot.
you know what I mean, and I'm not sure why we are so secretive. As you can hear in the
Yeah,
background,
I
those are the
heard it.
guys
I heard it.
debating the same prostate
Yeah.
thing now. You know what I mean? Some are saying, oh, it's a fraud. Some are saying, you know what I mean? But I just think genuinely, lad, there can't be much harm in going and get yourself
There can't
checked,
be.
you know? Yeah,
Definitely.
'cause-
What was interesting also, I went into another barbershop down there. In fact, sorry, it was a restaurant.
yeah.
And while I was explaining to the gentleman, and he was very surprised, someone was sitting down eating, and he says, "You need to get it." He was well up on what
Yeah.
can happen.
Yeah, yeah.
So he was able to educate that man behind the counter. And this is what we're trying to do: is get the word out there.
Yeah.
You know, hear for yourselves, ask questions,
Yeah.
and get the treatment that is necessary. At this moment, it's almost like there's 1 in 4 men
Yeah.
that are dying from it. It's
Yeah.
a silent killer. Get yourself tested.
And just for people to know, you don't necessarily have to go to the Seventh Day Adventist to get checked. Basically, you could do that at your local GP.
You can do.
Yeah.
The only reason why we were just invited to
Yeah.
this program
Yeah.
is that, as I said, one of my experience, right, was somebody went.
Yeah.
Not every doctor is clued up.
Yeah.
Not every doctor will direct you. Not every doctor will give you that information. You might go to a doctor and that says, you know what, it looks like you were tested around, say, 2 years ago. Don't worry about it. Come back another year or so.
Yeah.
What we need is the information to make that decisions ourselves.
Yes. Okay, Daniel. Thanks for the information. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, man. Take care.
Thanks again.